What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to rank the heroes in Marvel's Avengers, the 4 main playable heroes that we got in the beta. So this does not include Thor, and it does not include Captain America, who obviously we were only able to play for probably 5-6 minutes each, right, in the beginning of the A-Day, or in the A-Day mission in general, in the beginning of the beta, okay? So by no means is this very analytical, or is this really super detailed. It's just going in based off of my personal ranking of which of these heroes I think is the best, which is my favorite. And again, it's only 4 of them. We can't include those 2. We can't include any additional ones that we're going to get. Obviously, we can do that when the main game comes out, but that's what we're going to do in this video. Now, really quickly, before I jump in, I want to promote my Discord server. I know I've been doing that over these last Avengers videos, but it's a good place for you guys to meet new people and even organize like play sessions. So obviously, there's still 2 more beta weekends that are going to be coming later on this week and then obviously next week. So if you guys have not yet joined our Discord server, the link for that will be in the description below. All right, let's go through this. Number 4, in my opinion, is going to be Kamala. Now, I don't think, to be quite honest with you, I don't think there's that much of a gap between any of these characters. I truly don't. And truly, you know, Kamala is more of the healing, more, I don't even know what you would want to call her, like a specialist kind of play style. You know what I mean? I mean, all these heroes, they're going to have things to kind of make them tick. Hulk obviously is more of that like kind of berserker, like he's the tank character, right, of this group. So they're all going to fall in the group. So I'm not saying, and by the way, again, in case people are going to hate on me, this is not saying like Kamala is garbage. Okay, because I actually really enjoy playing as Kamala. Honestly, I feel like I enjoy playing as her more than Black Widow, but probably less than Hulk and Iron Man. With that being said, I think the overall skill set, move set that she has, I feel like what you're given with her, you kind of, I will put her at the lowest. I feel like her health is a major contributor to that. Although, again, now they all have skills. They all can get more powerful. I get that. And, your Hulk may be different from my Hulk and all these different things. I completely understand that. But to me, Kamala takes a lot of damage. Obviously, she can heal, and she can heal the group, which is really, really cool. Whenever she's big is when she's obviously at her absolute best, in my opinion. But overall, I think she's a really fun character to play. I think to kind of wrap her up, I feel like she's not the strongest character in the world, and she takes, in the way I guess I play as her at least, she takes pretty good amounts of damage, and obviously her healing thing is the only thing stopping her, in my opinion, from constantly dying, okay? So I would put her at number 4. Number 3, I think it's Black Widow. I had seen, when this game had first come out, like that Friday, I think the 2 main people that everybody was saying that they loved was Hulk and Iron Man. I did see, and by the way, it's not like I never saw Kamala or Black Widow. I did see those, but I feel like Iron Man was kind of that unanimous one. Hulk definitely had varying people, like he had a fan base, and he also had like a base that really hated him. Black Widow, I feel like, has always kind of fit, and that's why I brought up that kind of little story, because I feel like Black Widow is kind of just there. You know what? Not and honestly, not really in a negative way. I think her like design and how she looks, I think her costume that you're even able to get, or maybe multiple costumes in this beta, are actually pretty darn cool. I don't think there's really anything wrong with her. I think overall, like, her special abilities are very, very solid. Her grappling hook, by the way, is very good. I know we live streamed this game this past Saturday, and a lot of people told me, hey, use the grappling hook more. It's a good way of getting from one place to the other, of clearing like a gap between you and an enemy, you know what I mean? So she is, I think, very versatile. She has a lot of really cool abilities. I love her specials. I love her ability to make herself invisible. I like her, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, like enraged mode, where she's like all red and she's just swinging her staff or whatever it is, like just all over the place. Really, really like it. I think, again, she's kind of just in that middle. Like, I think Kamala is actually really fun to play as. I think Black Widow is too. I just don't think she's as fun as the other characters, and I also think, again, she's solid all around, but there's nothing really about her that I'm like, holy Jesus, like, I need to play as her. I really was trying to just play as her because I kind of kept giving her the least amount of love in this beta, and so I was like, okay, I should really try and play as her. You know what I mean? But again, doesn't mean any of these characters are terrible. I just think Black Widow is number 3. Number 2, I'm going to say Hulk. That could be a very, very unpopular opinion. And again, maybe some people would put Hulk at 4, because again, I really think the people, there's two different groups in the Hulk crowd. One is that he's the absolute best one, and one that he's maybe like the worst one. I think he's kind of weird. I would say that. I feel like his style of like moving around is odd, but man, I really like him. Like his versatility again with like being able to grab people and using them as an object, let's say, right, to take out other enemies or even just inflicting damage on them. All his different moves. I think his abilities are maybe my most fun, like his thunderclap. I think it's just really, really fun to do. Obviously, his rage mode I think is really cool and kind of gives him a little bit of an edge. And obviously, again, all the characters have some sort of like mode to them. So I really do like Hulk. The first time I played as him, I feel like I kind of, and maybe it's because, and I've said this before, even with this beta, I set my expectations pretty low for this beta. And it was for a lot of, and it was a lot of it was inadvertent. I didn't mean to do it. For Hulk, I saw a lot of people, again, that either said they loved him or they absolutely hated him. So I think going into the beta, I kind of expected to, for whatever reason, I expected to hate him. Okay, I always kind of took the more negative approach to it. And then playing him, I was like, you know what? He's really fun. He's very powerful. I've leveled him up, I feel like. And now, again, I'm recording this Saturday night. So I've played the beta 2 days. I'm going to be playing it all day Sunday. Obviously, we're going to have quite a bit of a break this week until the beta, opens up again. So, like, this is only off of a couple days. Obviously, again, like I said, like, the skills and what you're going to be able to do with these characters, I'm sure they're going to get even better, honestly, over time. But Hulk, I just found kind of have the most engagement in terms of all of his abilities and the skills that you're able to learn as Hulk. Really, really like them. Honestly, the only reason Iron Man is number one is because he's Iron Man. I think it's just, again, that's why it's not really, don't take this list too seriously, okay? Don't get too bent out of shape if I didn't put it in the right order. Iron Man, and again, not like too analytically, right? Because Hulk is probably going to do the most damage of these, but Iron Man is just so fun to play. Like, I think out of all of them, Iron Man resembles the Tony Stark of the movies the best in terms of when he's moving around and when he's punching, and when he's kind of spinning around, he's doing his blasters, or when it comes out of like his chest, all those things so cool, I think, honestly, to do. And again, his skills are or his skills in general, like where he can probably go, is amazing. His powers are awesome. His ability, obviously, to hover, right, which is the only one that we're able to do as of yet, right? I really like, actually, the small amounts of gameplay we got from Cap and Thor, but honestly, Tony, Iron Man, whichever one you want to say, absolutely. I mean, he's, I think, the most fun to play. I think he's the hardest to get in terms of, like, if you're online, and, like, I think Iron Man would be the first one that a lot of people would go to. Again, I don't think that necessarily is because he's the most powerful, like he's going to inflict the most damage. I think he's very versatile. I think because of his ability to fly, he's very, very fast. He's very agile. He's got really good powers. He's powerful in terms of, like, damage. He's got lots of different ways of inflicting damage. I mean, all these different things. I think he's absolutely, honestly, it's pretty easy, I think, to mess him up, especially because, yes, they're not doing the Robert Downey Jr. one, but, like, when you see him, of course, you're probably going to think, it's, it's so iconic. So it's very easy, I think, to mess it up and pretty difficult to nail, notwithstanding, like, the voice, which I actually think Nolan North does a really good job as him. But even if we're not even going to consider, like, his personality, I think in terms of how he looks, how he acts in terms of gameplay, in terms of fighting, I think they absolutely, honestly, nailed him better than anybody else. And I think, honestly, that is the reason why I put him as number one. Again, to wrap this video up, don't take it too seriously. It's kind of my own personal list. I haven't even played as Iron Man all that much because he's always taken up, or people are always having him and they wouldn't let me play as him. So again, it's with limited playing time, right? Obviously, we're going to have a lot more time to play as all these characters and even more when the actual game comes out. So guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? How would you rank these characters? Who's your main? Who's your favorite character to play as in this game? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And like I said, if you guys haven't yet joined our Discord server, please do. The link for it will be in the description below. We're going to take a break from beta videos during the week, but as we get into the weekend, I'm going to have more videos ready for you guys so we can, kind of experience that while we're also playing the beta, open beta on PlayStation, and then obviously pre-order beta for everywhere else, okay? Very, very exciting, and I hope to see all you guys there.